Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the IWN YouTube channel. This is your WWE Evolve, April the 2nd, 2025 watch along. Now, I posted a voting poll on X asking if I should go live for Evolve episode 5 tonight. One person voted no, but I went ahead and did it anyway. I decided that I was going to do it tonight since it's already scheduled. So, subscribe to the channel only if you're new. Make sure you hit the like button. And most importantly, keep on supporting the channel. I do have some breaking news to tell y'all at the end of the show. I have to put this out because I'm very concerned for one of my main favorite NXT stars. I literally just DM'd her earlier. And I seen her story that she was in the Performance Center training. And I thought to myself, why is she in the Performance Center training when she should be at home trying to stay safe, you know? So I'm very concerned for her, and I got to get this out. I got to get this out as soon as possible because I'm very concerned for her safety, and I have to do what I need to do. I mean, she's one of my main favorites. I want to make sure she's as safe as possible. I want to make sure she has security guards behind her, walking behind her, so that way, in case something happens. In case that someone comes back to get her again. And I'm going to tell you guys about that someone at the end of the watch along tonight. But right now, let's go ahead and tune into WWE Evolve episode 5. And I can already tell you that there are only 2 matches on this show so far. Kylie Rae versus Wendy Choo and Coffey versus Harlem. I don't know who this Harlem guy is, but we'll find out more about him, I'm sure, on this show. All right. Let's go ahead and tune into Evolve episode 5. It should be a solid show, I hope.
Welcome to WWE Evolve on Tubi. I'm Peter Rosenberg alongside Robert Stone. This is where pro wrestling evolves, and we have a stacked show tonight, including a double main event.
Yeah, and one half of that double main event is Coffey one-on-one with Harlem Lewis. What a slugfest between 2 massive heavy hitters. I cannot wait for that.
And of course, in the other half of our double main event, we'll find out if Kylie Rae can overcome her fear against the bizarre Wendy Choo.
And after they exchanged words last week, Keanu Carter one-on-one with Luca.
And later on tonight, 2 of our brightest young stars in the women's division will finally come together when Danny Palmer and Callie Armstrong face off.
Why am I getting a like from a fake account on Twitter X?
Oh, yeah. You're excited. Let's take a better look at Wendy Reese. The fitness freak, the exercise guru.
Oh, so we got Brittany in action again on Evolve.
There's more to Brinley Reese than what you've seen so far than NXT. Are you kidding me? Did you see that? That's the Bryn active mindset.
What did it mean when you screamed out it should have been me? What remember that. What was that all about?
I remember saying that, but I mean, I think that match speaks for itself.
Are you clapping?
I am clapping. My favorite theme music and Evolve. I just want to get up and do squats.
Oh, I just seen Ringside News just confirmed that WWE could land in Mexico for Premium Live event in 2026. I could see Stephanie being there. Seeing that, I could see her being called up next year. And that breaking news is not regards to Stephanie. It's about someone else. But it does regard her safety. It's about somebody else. Somebody that she knows. Somebody that she used to have a relationship with. Somebody that used to be her boyfriend.
My name is the real deal.
Never heard of this guy in wrestling, but I heard that he is a huge monster. He is a monster. And he should not be out of jail. He should not be at all. This guy should be still in jail serving his time. I don't know why he's out. Why? Oh, I know why he's out. I know why he's out. Because he bailed out.
I'm ready for it all.
And the guy still have his fucking lawyers with him. The guy still have his lawyers. So we got Brittany Reese and Zeta Steele, looks like. So I think we'll finally get to see Zeta Steele in action tonight. Because that's what this is looking like. Let's be honest. Yep, we get to see Zeta Steele in action for the first time ever on Evolve. Oh man, this is going to be an awesome matchup between Brittany Reese and Zeta Steele. I cannot wait. I should have had these ladies on my thumbnail before the show tonight, man. I didn't even think they were going to be on the show. They should have told us that. I guess they wanted to surprise us. I guess that's why they didn't want to announce the full card. Which I get it. But this match kicks off with Brittany Reese versus Zeta Steele. And I want to see if I can try to fast forward it because we already seen Brittany Reese come out. So we got a whole bunch of matches scheduled tonight for this show. Man, this is looking like, I told you guys it's looking like it's going to be a solid show tonight. Told you.
Go hand in hand. I was the first WWE ID prospect. I wrestled men, women.
She said she was the first WWE prospect.
I'm not afraid of anything. Give it to me. I'm ready for it all.
Let's get this thing
There she is.
Brittany Reese and Zeta Steele to kick things off on WWE Evolve on Tubi. I'm excited for this.
How did she come out? I want to see her entrance, man. I want to see her entrance.
I wrestled men, women.
Oh, what happened?
In fact, the first ever WWE ID signee. Let's take a look at Zeta Steele.
Bro, come on, man. This thing's tripping.
My name is.
This app is tripping today. I don't know what's going on here. There she is. Here she goes. Look at her. Okay. Okay. We got two of my favorites within the Evolve Women's division going at it in the ring.
This is a big debut right here.
I see where this is about to go. Everybody is tuning in from X-Man. Welcome.
My name is the real deal Zeta Steele. Every week
We got the real deal Zeta Steele.
Steal the show, no pun intended.
About to be in her. We got Zeta Steele in her in-ring debut match against Brittany Reese.
I was the first WWE ID prospect.
Brittany Reese better give it all she got, man. I'm telling you.
I'm not afraid of anything. Give it to me. I'm ready for it all.
Let's get
Oh my goodness. This is about to be great.
Wendy Reese and Zeta Steele to kick things off on WWE Evolve on Tubi. I'm excited for this one, Robert.
Yeah, I mean, Zeta's been waiting.
Dude, holy fucking shit, man.
She's got a loud mouth. She's
I don't blame you.
In-ring competition.
And she wants you to shut up.
Pretty sure
No, she wants the fans to shut up.
She's spoiled. And she's upset it's taken this long for her to be able to make this debut. She wanted to be on the first ever episode.
Well, listen, I understand that. So did a lot of people. So that means she must be taking this match seriously and trying to prove something in there with.
I see some beaches. Oh man, don't get me started.
The woman who wants to help the world be fit from sunny Roseville, California. As you can see, I know a lot about her and I love her a lot, but I've never been a fan before.
Ah, well, somebody else who might be a fan currently in the VIP section. There's Jackson Drake. We haven't seen him in a couple of weeks here on WWE Evolve. Well, Zeta Steele with a smack.
Wasn't he a part of
Coffey, I mean, you gotta give
Swipe
her
Right?
mind in it.
Oof. A lot of buzz around the real deal, Zeta Steele. And now, two can play it back.
We have Zeta Steele versus Brittany Reese kicking off Evolve tonight. Wow. Woo!
She's got power. She's a super athlete. She was the head cheer captain of her team for 16 years. The kind of shape that cheerleaders are in.
Hey!
She was at is on another level.
I admittedly don't know anything about being in shape like that.
You certainly don't. That's the smartest thing you ever said.
Thank you. I'm nothing if not honest. Zeta Steele, though, her own impressive track record. Woo! Wow. Look at that move from Brenda. 2 and a kick out from Zeta Steele. Zeta absolutely in love with this business. Has wanted to be a pro wrestler since the age of 12. When she was a kid growing up in Virginia.
Yeah, you know, even at 12,
Oh, y'all quit booing, man. Y'all hit the thumbs up, man. I don't see no likes on the stream. What's going on? And let's try to get some more people in tonight for Evolve Episode 5. That's happening right now on my screen. On the screen that I'm looking at.
From Zeta Steele. European uppercut. Elbow.
Well, she learned this rough and tough style from her time in Japan.
Matter of fact, I can show y'all right now.
You got to remember, she's impressive. She's only been doing this.
I thought this guy was one of the members of Swipe Right. Maybe he's not. Maybe I was wrong.
Think about that.
A lot of pressure, though, Robert.
That's under 1,000.
That Jack guy that they was just now showing. And who is that female talent? Who is that female talent there that's sitting beside him? I wonder if she's gonna be Evolve's one of Evolve's newest additions.
Oh, catch the boot to the back of the head for her troubles. Oh, wow. Wow, innovative move there from Zeta Steele. She goes for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out.
Yeah. Ridley not looking good right now. She's got to figure something out because you got to remember, she came into this match with momentum. All right, her first Evolve match, she was victorious. She certainly wants to make that number 2. She wants to keep climbing up.
Dude, imagine Asuka versus Stephanie. Asuka just tweeted out something, man, about inviting Stephanie to an arcade. Holy shit. I would love to see Asuka versus Stephanie.
And there you see the power from Brindley Reese. Different styles, more power on the side of Brindley, but there is a ferociousness about Zeta Steele. Like I said earlier, lover, hater, it doesn't matter. She has a certain ferociousness. And they're going back and forth right now. They kick from the corner from Brindley Reese.
It's the Burn Active mindset. She never dies. She stays alive. She keeps fighting. Big shoulder tackle, baby.
She better not get ahead of herself, though. Zeta Steele was not a bad wrestler.
She believes in herself. Big time.
Wow, a lot of power there from Brindley Reese. She's getting the crowd into it, and she's looking to finish this thing.
Stay on there, Brittany. You can't get too excited. You got to stay on there.
And look, and now you you're trying to get on the bandwagon with her.
The buckshot lariat. 2. And a kick out on 2.
Zeta is gonna keep fighting. She is not gonna go down this easy. She does not want to lose her debut here. She's wanted to.
Oh, she sure doesn't.
She's picking her up. She's going for pieces to pieces. Didn't grab it.
See, but there's Zeta doing anything to get it done. It's not pretty, but she gets a pin. 2. And a kick out. You see what I mean, though? It wasn't pretty there, but it was innovative from Zeta, not letting the match get away from her. It doesn't have to be pretty. Right.
It has to work. Pieces to pieces.
That could be it for Zeta Steel. Brinley's going for the pin. 1, 2, 3.
Here's your winner.
And she loses in her in-ring debut.
You're clapping again.
And why wouldn't I be? What a victory! Taking a look back here at this somersault clothesline, right on the money, and then into Reese's to pieces. Brinley Reese gets it done and scored a massive win over the real deal.
My nose is killing me.
Brinley Reese standing tall, a big win on WWE Evolve.
Oh, whoa, Marty's here! Marty's here!
Oh, calm down. They're not here for you. They're here to check on Zeta.
Good guys, look at them. They're checking out on the front Zeta. What can't these guys do? They have big hearts.
I'll tell you what, Zeta Steel has to find new friends.
Marty's here!
The party's here, and the party's exchanging words with Jackson Drake. They're in VIP, as Zeta getting swiped right back to the locker room.
I mean, come on, that is not cool, Peter.
Hey, Kylie, what's up? How are we feeling? How am I feeling? Yeah. Trying to stay calm. I'm doing my breathing exercises. I hear ya. Stuff with Wendy last week. A little freaky, huh? Oh, no, my fault. Let's breathe again. Okay, ready? And out. Good. To be honest, if it happened to me last week, I'd freak out. But you gotta look her in the eyes, you gotta focus, and you gotta overcome it, okay?
Wendy Choo is my fear. I don't want to look her in the eyes. I don't want to look at her at all.
No. Nonsense. You're Kylie Rae. You're a competitor. You're a fighter. What do fighters do? Fighters fight. Fighters fight. Exactly. So you gotta believe in yourself. Really?
I'm going to do it. I'm going to try.
Don't try.
But it's going to be hard, but I'm going to try.
Don't try. Do it.
Do it. I'm going to do it.
Do it. You got it. Go kill it out there, okay?
Wish me luck.
Good luck. Got it.
And of course, Wendy Choo in action against Kylie Rae, and I am excited for this one, Rob.
I'm excited for that too.
Next,
Shit.
the big boys are in action. Keanu Carter and Luca Crucifino is next.
DC, bro.
Bing.
Has never had a show like this.
Welcome to WrestleMania. Yeah, get on my screen. I'm not focused on that right now.
Think I can be the face of this company in the future, and I will be for sure.
This man is impressive. This man is imposing. The dude is a beast. Don't go put those there. God, every man in this group. The ball contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Washington, D.C., weighing 290 pounds, Keanu Carter.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and go over Brittany Reese versus Zeta Steel. I should have just put watch along results since I was going to go over the results of every match. But here we are. Whatever. So WWE Evolve Episode 5 kicked off with Brittany Reese versus Zeta Steel. As a huge fan, I was on the edge of my seat, eagerly waiting to see these two talented stars clash in the ring. You know what I mean? Now, from the moment the bell rang, it was clear that both women were determined to make a statement. Brittany Reese, known for her exceptional strength and agility, came out swinging, taking Zeta Steel down with a series of powerful moves. Now, Zeta, with her lightning-quick reflexes, technical grappling skills, refused to back down. The match was a back-and-forth affair with both superstars trading blows, showcasing their unique styles. Brittany's brute force was matched by Zeta's cunning and agility, making for a truly compelling contest. What struck me about this match most was the palpable chemistry between the two competitors. They worked seamlessly together, creating a truly electric atmosphere that had the crowd on the edge of their seats. In the end, it was Zeta Steel who emerged victorious, catching Brittany Reese off guard with a devastating submission hold. Make no mistake, this was a hard-fought win, and Brittany Reese proved herself to be a force to be reckoned with within the Evolve's women's division. But it was actually Brittany Reese. It was actually Brittany Reese that won the match, and not Zeta Steel. Get what I'm saying? This was a very good match, though. But Brittany Reese ultimately came victorious. It was shocking to see that Brittany Reese beat Zeta Steel. It really was. I'm so used to calling her Brittany Reese, but I'm supposed to be calling her Brindley Reese. It's kind of hilarious. But Brittany Reese had picked up the victory over Zeta Steel. Overall, this match was an outstanding way to kick off WWE Evolve, setting the tone for what promises to be an unforgettable event. I don't know why I said Zeta Steel won when I just saw Brittany Reese win. You would think Zeta Steel was supposed to be. I heard news that Zeta Steel was supposed to be set to beat Brittany Reese tonight. Well, looks like that news changed because Brittany Reese beat Zeta Steel tonight. I heard news. I heard people on social media saying that Zeta Steel has to beat Brittany Reese in her in-ring debut. Well, she lost in her in-ring debut tonight, and that's got to suck for her. It would have made more sense to have Zeta Steel beat Brittany Reese in her in-ring debut than have Brittany Reese beat Zeta in Zeta's in-ring debut. It just doesn't sound right. It just doesn't make sense. I don't know what Evolve's doing there, but yeah. They might want to rewatch that match and realize what they did was wrong. Because Brittany Reese had already had a win on Evolve recently on one of these 5 episodes. And this is her second win already. Both Brittany Reese and Zeta still deserve credit for delivering an elaborating performance that left fans eagerly anticipating what's to come next, I'm pretty sure. So let's tune back in to Evolve, where we got this second match happening right now. Right now.
If this is your first time with us on WWE Evolve, you may not be familiar with the work of Keanu Carter. I assure you, you will become familiar with this man. He is a beast. Let's take a look at who he's facing tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the jury.
Oh, that referee looking like, damn, he dangerous as hell with that damn, man. Goddamn, he gonna get some damn heart attack. Brittany Reese looking like, man, he gonna get himself up. I mean, not Brittany Reese, but that referee in the ring, she looking like, he gonna get himself a heart attack. Huh, she stand the hell away from him. She don't want nothing to do with his ass. That referee.
Tony D'Angelo and the D'Angelo family at NXT. Tony D'Angelo gave me his blessing to come to WWE Evolve and push the influence of the
Oh my
on
goodness.
this show.
Day in and day out, this guy is at the Performance Center. The first one there, the last one there.
I'm here to make a statement. I'm here to make a name for myself.
Luca Crucifino runs things on Evolve. I'm here to make sure everyone falls in line and everyone knows that whatever happens here, Luca Crucifino knows about it.
And with the moment from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where the 246 pounds, the representative of the Angelo family, Luca Crucifino.
I gotta tell you, I like the cut of this guy's jib. I like Luca Crucifino. The consigliere.
Hey, you gotta consider it. Consigliere. Come on. Consigliere.
You have to stop. Just because you're from New Jersey doesn't mean you can pull that off.
Saying it the way you're saying it is not going to get you fighting Sunday dinner for the weekend.
Well, I will say, that would be a great time. And you mentioned Tony D. An important moment for Luca Crucifino to show the family, to show Tony
All right.
that he is living up to the D'Angelo family name. Man, he's bit off a lot here, and he understands it. That's why he's going right after Keanu Carter early. Isn't that the approach you have to have here?
Of course it is, because look, a good lawyer knows the law and a great lawyer knows the judge. Luca knows both.
He absolutely is the man when it comes to law. Can he be the man when it comes to beating a guy like Keanu Carter? Big boots to the gut.
I think what he needs to do is just not look in his eyes. Eyes are the windows to the soul. And let me tell you something, when you look in Keanu's eyes, it's a very scary thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Shoulder block. Keanu kind of get beat up here by Luca Crucifino early on. Into the corner, Crucifino goes. I gotta say, this is a surprising start. And he's going for a pin early. 1, 2. Keanu Carter has a chance to absolutely wreck shop in Evolve. But think about it for Luca Crucifino. He's got to get a win to bring back to NXT and the family.
I mean, he's already got one. He wants number 2, but it's not going to be easy. Look at this.
My God.
Here it comes. I knew at some point it was coming. The manhandler. This dude is a beast. He is a savage. Hands down, cut from a different cloth.
Let's take a look at that again right now. You see him catch him in midair into that right hand. Unbelievable stuff. When you see someone like Keanu Carter, how high is the ceiling for this guy? Oh, flying for him. Unbelievable. He's going for a pin. 1, 2. And a kick out on 2 by Luca. Well, what do you think the ceiling is, though, for a Keanu Carter?
There is no ceiling. See, this is where I got to hold you off there for a second, Peter. I got to get my phone. I got to write a text right now to Ava, Adam Pierce, Nick Aldis, and I got to make sure they are seeing this and they got their eyes on Keanu. See, and then let me tell you that Keanu's very comfortable on the outside of the ring. It doesn't matter if it's inside, outside, in the locker room. He will fight you anywhere.
I hope you're paying attention. I'm doing it for anybody that's stepping the ring with me.
My God. You hear that? Stevie, I hope you're paying attention. I hope she is. I hope that scared her.
You mentioned that earlier that you wouldn't look in his eyes, and I thought you were just being weird. But now I see what you're saying. Those eyes are scary, man.
I mean, think about it. He was the defensive tackle at Temple University. Think about lining up against him on the football field and looking at his eyes through that helmet. Oh, come on.
And I'll tell you what, Luca Crucifino, he is dreaming about Sunday dinner right now. All right? He is thinking about
it can't come soon enough.
I know. He is stuck on a Wednesday with Keanu Carver. All he wants to be having is some eggplant parm 4 days from now, but that's a long way away. Oh, man. You have to imagine Tony D is watching this at home. Big right hand. Right forearm, I should say, from Keanu Carver.
Another right forearm like that. I don't know if he's even going to be able to eat Sunday dinner with a broken jaw.
Okay. Another flying forearm from Keanu. The athleticism for a man that big.
Jeez Louise.
Slow, just going about, having a nice day.
This guy look like he could be one of the new acquisitions to NXT.
That speed and the momentum with that size and that power. And Keanu Carver, you said it, there is no ceiling. He could be a WWE World Champion one day.
Lucas trying to get some momentum right here. Can he? Wasn't going to be easy to get the big man.
It's an accumulation of punishment now that is taking a toll on Luca Crucifino. Oh! But Keanu Carver misses in the corner. That could be the break that Luca needs to get a breath.
A little opening, but it's going to take a lot more than that to get the big man down.
Couple of big flying rights. Let's see what Luca can muster. Shoulder tackle takes the big man down, at least momentarily.
He's a no-win drop. Lawbreaker.
Hold on, after the lawbreaker. Big boot and the pin. 1, 2. I got to tell you, I'm not sure Luca can get a better opportunity than that after hitting the lawbreaker.
He needs to keep moving.
He cannot give Keanu Carver any time right here.
Stay out of Luca.
Looking for a suplex? No, that's just too much, man. Oh, no. Oh, my God.
A pounce times 10.
That is too much, man. Keanu Carver lays out Luca, goes for the pin. 2. Oh, Luca Crucifino kicking out. I did not expect that.
I mean, I'll give it to Luca. He's got fight left in him. He's not giving up, man.
Win, lose, or draw. That's got to impress Tony D. Any normal man would be done. And my guess is he will be here. The pin, 2, 3.
Here's your winner, Keanu Carver.
All right, looking back on a very competitive match now, we saw Luca Crucifino bringing it to Keanu Carver like no one has yet in Evolve. Almost, dare I say, matching the power for a few moments in this matchup. But the pounce, good Lord. And then the slam for the 1, 2, 3. And Keanu takes another step in his ascension here at Evolve.
Oh, yeah? What's up with that championship there? I'm coming for everybody.
Keanu Carver coming for everybody, and everybody should be rightfully concerned. But still to come tonight, things are about to get heated, and I am here for it. Danny Palm and Callie Armstrong will try to settle their differences in an explosive WWE Evolve face-off.
Wow.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Sarasota, Florida, Chantel Monroe.
Chantel Monroe, the debutante.
the show-stopping diva, SSD, the reflection of perfection. Look at her. She is so happy to be here. She is feeling fly. She's looking fly, and she is ready to get another win.
I don't like you using the word fly. It just doesn't feel right.
It feels right to me.
You
Who are you to judge what vocabulary?
I'm a big vocabulary judger. You say fly in your regular life? I do. All right. I'm gonna pay attention to that. I'm feeling fly. Exactly.
And her opponent from Stockbridge, Georgia, Mason Holiday.
Mason Holiday, a very, very unique wrestler. Proud HBCU grad. Has said she always wants to make her HBCU fellow alum proud, and that's what she plans to do tonight in there with Chantel Monroe.
Yeah, and she also wants to paint her own canvas here in Evolve. But let me tell you something about artists. She has an artist background. Artists are they're just children who refuse to put their crayons down. Okay? She's just a child, and she's in there with
He did not just say that.
Chantel Monroe.
It's an interesting take on art.
Think of the last artist we had in the WWE, Dexter Loomis. I mean, you saw how that worked out. That dude's a freak.
Fair enough.
Hey.
Chantel going to work early on Mason.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
Chantel having some fun in there, but it might not be so fun. Getting caught up as she now
Well, that's not cool.
is under the foot of Mason Holiday. By the way, proud graduate, I mentioned HBCU, again from the DC area, Howard University, the real HU.
Yeah. You know, it is what it is. She was the valedictorian. They're super smart. But how smart is she to be in this match with Chantel?
I'm going to teach you a little trick, by the way. Okay. If you meet anyone from Howard, say it's the real HU. But if you meet anyone from Hampton, also say it's the real HU.
You're going over. You know, I went to King University. You're talking about this.
I don't know. You went to an accredited college.
But Chantel is a diva. She's a perfectionist, and she's the best at her craft. Kind of like me, I'm a Devo. I'm the best at what I do. She's Mrs. Perfect. I'm Mr. Perfect. Here we go. She's getting intense in the corner.
I did not think you compare yourself to Kirk Hennig today, but here we are.
Hey, I'm a Devo. It is what it is.
A Devo.
Yes, a Devo. Chantel's a diva. I'm a Devo. Proud of it, Peter.
Chantel in control right now over Mason Holiday. A lot of power packed into Chantel's small frame.
Yeah, she is, but you know what? She's an athlete. She's got leg strength, and right now she's working down Mason Holiday's arm. Not a bad plan.
Whew. I'll tell you what, though. Chantel, she has something to her. As she sends Mason into the corner, there's a je ne sais quoi, a swagger about her when she walks in the building.
Excuse me, I don't understand what you were just trying to say there.
The it factor. Pinfall. 1, 2, and Chantel kicks out.
And right back to the arm, see?
Yeah, that left arm of Mason Holiday is not feeling good.
No, she knows what she's doing in there. She's working on a body part. She's taking away one of her arms. She's not going to be able to paint after this.
Old school wrestling philosophy. Pinfall 2 and a kick out from Mason.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Chantel goes viral from this match. She's been viral on social media numerous times. Anyone that takes a picture of it, it automatically becomes art. It always looks like a modeling picture, even when she's not trying. She's got it going on.
And my favorite thing about Chantel
is she's fly.
The flyness, of course. And she's from the she misses a knee right there, from the hometown of the greatest of all time. Yeah.
Sarasota, Florida. See, I even knew that.
There you go. Mason Holiday picking up some steam.
Masterpiece maker. Everything she creates is pure art, she says. Is that what's happening now? Her arm hurts. She's still got it up.
Chantel looking more. And a pinfall here from Mason, too, and a kick out. Right now, Chantel looking more Lanny Poffo than Randy Poffo.
She's trying to get that 2-0 here in Evolve. Can she do it?
Don't know if she's getting Mason with the suplex, but again, back to left arm.
Arm breaker, and now a schoolgirl.
Robert, Chantel's got the tights.
She cheated that win.
no.
She cheated to win that match.
Can't believe what I just saw.
No way she beat her for real.
With a handful of tights to get the victory. She had hurt Mason's arm just enough that when combined with grabbing the tights, enough to score the victory.
Hey, all I know is that Chantel Monroe is still undefeated here in WWE Evolve.
You are looking at what could be one of the faces of the women's division.
Get over here, get over here, get over here. Make some noise, somebody go Chantel Monroe one more time. Woo! That's already 2 victories. There's already 2 victories right here at Evolve. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chewy. 2 straight wins. I mean, are you surprised?
I'm not. No, I'm not. Are you surprised? Are you surprised?
Because I know I'm not. Because when I look at myself in the mirror, all I see is a winner. And do you know what winners do?
What do?
They win championships. And yes, I've been hearing the whispers about the Evolve Women's Championship, but you best believe Chantel Monroe, the reflection of perfection, will be the center of that title conversation.
All right. I'm scared of you.
And here we go. After a great match, the face-off is now Danny Coffey and Kylie Armstrong.
I don't order me a milkshake or something tonight. I need something sweet.
Danny, what is you doing sitting up? Shouldn't you be on the ground like where I'm gonna leave you next week?
Hey, I know I misfired that dive.
Not what she was looking to do.
Obviously, it's disappointing to lose, and clearly we're not a good team, but to evolve our talents.
Golly gee, Danny. Wasn't that inspiration? See, man, that's why I'm different. Because what you just described is a loser's mentality. A way for losers to convince themselves that they don't suck. So if you want to go learn from your mistakes, how about you do that when you're not attached to a partner that could actually win?
This is how you respond after every loss. You're going to end up with a very short career and lots of enemies.
Thanks for the unsolicited advice, but no one asked for it. I've been doing perfectly fine, and I'm going to continue to do perfectly fine as long as I'm not handcuffed to some poor excuse for a consolation prize like you.
I know your type, Kelly. Reeks of insecurities. Trying to push all my buttons till you get a response. Relentlessly trying to get under my skin until I finally lash out. But you know what? It's not going to work. I'm saving it all for the match because your mouth is writing checks your skills can't cash.
It ain't even a match no more. Nobody write checks.
I'll see you in the ring.
I got to check with you there. We're going to see
I'll
about
see
that.
you there.
Yeah, okay.
I'll see you there.
Bet.
Wow, that was intense. Danny Palmer and Kylie Armstrong finally settle their differences next week. But coming up, one half of our big double main event is the tenacious Joe Coffey against the toughest man, Harlem Lewis, next on WWE Evolve. All of these comedians.
Oh, there he is! What the fuck is that?
What?
Wait a minute, what is this? Serious. Tell me more. Brand new stand-up
Oh,
specials every month. That's hysterical. Coming soon.
That was my chair, by the way. My chair makes noises. My gaming chair always makes noises like that. It's old. This gaming chair is old. I've had it for years and years.
Harlem Lewis looking for another big win on WWE Evolve.
Nothing pretty here, just a guy that enjoys fighting.
And we saw that he enjoys downright mauling people as well, as this was his first match and first win on Evolve 3 weeks ago. Braxton Cole wanted to have a sportsman's contest, but I think it turned out more like a man versus beast scenario. Harlem gets his first win that night. Now we will see if he can get his second. But to do so, he's got to take down Joe Coffey. I'll tell you what,
Those Gallus boys not to be played with, Robert Stone.
No, they are not. As we saw 2 weeks ago in tag team action. Joe and his brother Mark taking on Jordan Oasis and Sam Holloway. Not only are they crafty, as you see Wolfgang tying up the attention of Holloway, but they're vicious. As Joe Coffey able to clock Oasis and score a knockout referee stoppage. Joe Coffey left a mark on Jason's face and an even bigger mark on his resume.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is your co-main event. Introducing first, from Lindenhurst, New York, weighing 250 pounds, Harlem Lewis. And his opponent, from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing 240 pounds, representing Gallus, Joe Coffey.
Well, the people have decided they are booing Harlem Lewis. That decision has been made. I'll tell you what, there's something about hearing Glasgow, Scotland against Lindenhurst, New York that makes Glasgow sound particularly tough.
Did you see right there, though? He already went for the southpaw jigs. He went for that lefty shot. Tried to catch him with it early.
Harlem Lewis with his hands full against Big Joe Coffey. But guess what? Harlem Lewis, nothing he messed with either, man.
I mean, it's 2 men, 1 ring, and the understanding that whoever wins this match is going to be a big-time player in Evolve.
Remember, you absolutely never know who's going to win in Evolve. Big takedown there for Joe Coffey. We saw Sean Legacy score that upset over Timothy Thatcher last week. This week, Keanu Carver takes out Luca Crucifino of the family.
And like right now, we just have that main event feel. And let me tell you something. Joe Coffey has been here before. He has main evented NXT UK TakeOver. He's been here before. He's used to main event pressure. Harlem Lewis is not.
Oof, the question is, does Harlem Lewis have enough experience to figure out how to survive? Whoa!
He's got enough strength.
My God!
He held on to him.
He held on!
Doesn't have to look pretty.
By hook or by crook. Wow!
Oh, right on the throat of Joe.
Man, oh man, Harlem Lewis showing the strength early on. It looks like he can hang.
He's a brawler.
He said, "Looks like he can hang."
Think about what it would be for Harlem Lewis at this stage to score a win over Joe Coffey.
Are you sure he can hang?
See, anything can happen in Evolve. I mean, this is a guy who's just raw. He goes to the gym and he throws weight around. He's got that raw strength. The first ever fight he was in 4th grade. He won, and it was against an 8th grader, Peter. An 8th grader.
And by the way, that's amazing because you couldn't beat an 8th grader now.
I mean, hey, you know.
Oh, Lord.
Right.
What are these guys talking about?
Pinfall 1, 2, and just about 1.5. Another pinfall.
Going for the cover.
What are these guys talking about?
Every kick out spends energy, Peter. I mean, that's not a bad strategy. You hear that? He doesn't care, Peter.
Harlem is fighting, he's talking, and right now he's getting it done against Joe Coffey.
Some fight for glory, some fight for survival. Harlem fights because it is in his blood, man. Look at the colors. It's red. It's in his blood.
Are you suggesting that because...
No, don't go there.
No, that's not what I meant. I wasn't going there. But then, oh, man, Harlem Lewis is going to work on Joe Coffey. Boom!
Damn. Did you hear that?
He gained some momentum here.
But don't forget, by the way, impressive athletic career from Harlem Lewis, WWE ID program, former linebacker in college. Joe Coffey, on the other hand, a brawler from Glasgow.
Roll and steel made bad, but a Scotsman roll.
Big shoulder blocks from Joe.
Uh-oh.
Some high five for Joe Coffey.
it as well. Harlem Lewis, he's lost his way. He's seeing Lindenhurst right now.
Glasgow.
Oh, man. For Harlem Lewis, you got to find a way to get some air. And he may not get it right now. 1, 2. Harlem Lewis kicking out.
He loves to been here before. He's been in main events. He has wrestled Pete on Alien Dragon.
Both men over the top and down.
He's wrestled Hall of Famer Kurt Angle. Where?
Joe Coffey was at the announce table. Harlem Lewis
About that.
over the top, bounced off the ring apron.
Both guys are tired. This is a hard-hitting match. But look at Joe. Look at Joe.
Forearms.
There's just a fight. He's going for it.
The reason why I went over Brittany Steele is because that was match of the entire show. That's why.
Animal right now, Robert.
He is endless. Oh, look, you can see.
He may not have a lot left to do with that hand. Oh, no.
That is not good.
Harlem Lewis going to work now. He spotted a weakness. He's going for the kill.
Oh, he got him over.
Hit for 1, 2, 3.
Well, it looks like Lewis got the biggest win of his career tonight.
Last week, you see Sean Legacy get the upset over Thatcher. Earlier this week, Harvard gets the win over Crucifino, and now Harlem Lewis has taken out Joe Coffey of Dallas. This was a match of major risks, because after that, you have the attempted left hand that ends up smashing the ring post, and that is really the beginning of the end for Joe Coffey. And as you can see, lights out after the left hand injury. Harlem Lewis does what he has to do and gets himself a big win.
Hands down, the biggest win of his career so far. I mean, I got to give it to him. It was impressive.
Listen up, Steven. How about that, huh? You wanted to see something impressive? How about Harlem Lewis, huh? How about Harlem Lewis?
Absolutely unbelievable. Coming up next, the other half of our co-main event. It is going to be something when Wendy Choo gets in the ring with Kylie Rae next on WWE Evolve.
WWE Clash in Paris, Sunday, August 31st. Scan the code now to register for an exclusive pre-sale opportunity.
If you're living with HIV, imagine being good to go without daily HIV pills. Good to go, unscripted. Good to go, on a whim. With Cabenuva, there's no pausing for daily HIV pills. For adults who are undetectable, Cabenuva is the only complete, long-acting HIV treatment you can get every other month. It's 2 injections from a healthcare provider, as few as 6 times a year. Don't take Cabenuva if allergic to its ingredients or taking certain medicines that may interact. Serious side effects include post-injection reactions, liver problems, and depression. If these occur, get medical help right away. Tell your doctor about your medicines or supplements, medical conditions, liver or kidney problems, mental health, pregnancy, and breastfeeding. The most common side effect is injection site reaction. With Cabenuva, you're good to go, without daily HIV pills. Talk to your doctor about switching.
There she is.
Miss Female Charizard. Just kidding. I was just playing, chill. I was kidding.
The WWE program
done it all over the world. TNA, NWA, WWE Evolve.
This is, I'm always happy, but the question is
Question maybe is she too scared tonight? A lot. This has been going on for a while now. The bizarro ways of Wendy Choo, the blankets, the bear, the notes, those eyes. You talked about Keanu Carver's eyes earlier. What's going on with Wendy Choo? Who's home man?
I'm looking the other way, so I don't know. I mean, she's the gatekeeper of Evolve. She's the real life Chucky doll, the dream killer, the sleep demon, the sleepy psycho, someone that I know I do not want to have any part of.
That is absolute facts. I mean, what is going on? She is respectfully a lunatic.
Kylie is too, but
Kylie is
people that are happy all the time aren't lunatics.
no. Kylie is she's a positive person. She's worked very hard to make her way here to WWE.
For one fall, it is your main event. Introducing first from Chicago, Illinois, Kylie Rae. From the city that never, Wendy Choo.
Well, here we go. Second half of your main event on WWE Evolve. Robert Stone ringside. And then,
What do we got going on here?
Kylie Rae. See, here's the thing. You could say what you want about her being overly happy, overly positive, but we'll talk about the fundamentals she has in the ring.
Why don't we talk about the mind games that Wendy Choo is playing with Kylie? Did you see that handshake thing that was just going on? I mean, clearly she is getting in Kylie's head, and I think it's working.
Kylie Rae has been around the world and in the ring for some time now, and so is Wendy Choo, though.
Yeah, I mean, let's look at Wendy's past. I mean, she's challenged for every women's title in NXT and TNA.
Yeah, that's true. She has.
She's never won any of them. So what do you think that did? That made her even more mad, which makes her more scarier.
More scarier?
More scarier. Scarier, whatever. Tomato, tomato. Either, you understood what I said.
You said
Kane University, physical education and health. You're messing me all up here. Here we go.
Big shoulder block there for Wendy Choo. I'll say though, Kylie Rae doesn't seem scared right now. She seems like she knows where she's at.
She's not showing it on her face, but I don't know. Look at what's going on right here. More mind games. She's trying to get in Kylie's head. I'm telling you, it's working.
Yeah,
Good versus evil.
No, I can't do it. I can't do it. This is freaking me out.
Run.
He said,
Into the ropes, Kylie Rae picking up some steam, and she'll.
it's freaking me out. I can't do it. Sound like a professional.
Kick is caught by Wendy Choo. And where's that piece? Kylie's got to keep moving. That seems to be the plan. Woo! I like this plan.
Okay, it's working. She's taking one off the feet. She's rocking and rolling.
Actually,
She's joyful, jovial, cheerful. Here we go.
looking for the
Oh.
Bye-bye.
Instead,
God, it looked like she slashed her neck.
Wendy Choo with ferocious punches through the rope to the back of the head and a kick to the back. Was that a knee or a kick to the back of Kylie Rae?
Whatever it was, Kylie is hurt. She is in a bad place right now.
Oh my God, look at that creepy crawl for Wendy Choo.
Let's not forget how skilled Wendy is in the ring. She was trained by one of my best friends, Damian Adams. She knows what she's doing when she's in there. Look at her. Look at the body control she has over Kylie.
Big boot there for Wendy Choo. Looking for more. Ow! What the hell is that?
I don't want to know, but Kylie is in pain.
I've never seen that.
Wendy is happy.
I've never seen that version of a neck breaker, I don't think, in my life.
You know, Kylie's retired once before. She stepped away from professional wrestling. After this match, the same thing might happen again. I hope not, but oof.
It sounds like you're rooting for that because you're a bad guy. Wendy Choo, go to work with a big boot upstairs on Kylie Rae. Bad right now. This has been it. Wendy Choo's going to try to win it. 1, 2, and a kick out from Kylie Rae. This has been a rough few weeks for Kylie, dealing with the weirdness, the intimidation factor, the mind games from Wendy Choo, and now she finds herself on a tough end of things in this matchup.
Yeah, no doubt about it. She has not been sleeping well at night. She's been having nightmares. She's been having to lock her window. If she hears a noise, she probably freaks out. So she's in this match right now, not 100% herself.
She gets an elbow in there, and then a kick. Maybe she can get some breathing room. Clothesline. Yeah, no. She's been living an American Horror Story over the last many weeks with Wendy Choo. Ooh. I know you only watch reality shows, but American Horror Story is a television show about creepy, weird things. You know what? Don't worry about it. Pinfall, 1, 2, and a kick out. All right, Kylie Rae finding her legs now, getting on the offensive side of things.
Happening right now is Kylie Rae versus Wendy Choo in the main event.
Again, one of the many cool things about WWE Evolve, seeing these superstars with different paths to get here, but both of them have worked so hard to make it to Evolve. And 1, 2, and a kick out from Wendy. This clothesline there for Kylie, and now
she's trying to get it in the dirt now.
Kylie Rae finds the ropes and will get a break. Or maybe not.
Oh, nasty landing, man. Nasty.
That could not feel good on the neck and shoulder area of Kylie Rae. Wendy Choo is feeling it. She's going for more,
but she's still alive.
Kylie Rae fighting to hang on. From the top rope, arm drag.
Sky Day special.
Man, you could hear that from over here.
Don't take time. Go for the cover, Kylie. Oh, boy. Run. Run.
Okay, that should do it. Another one. And the
crossface. She's got the crossface locked in. She has got the crossface locked in.
Did Kylie Rae win by submission? Wendy Choo is in trouble.
There's Wendy get a tap.
Oh, Robert, how long can you hang on in this position? This may be the scariest thing I've seen yet. She's not giving up.
She rolled it over.
Choo turns it into a pinfall. Kylie Rae kicks out. Big right hand sends Wendy Choo back to her knees. Kylie going to the second rope.
She caught her. She caught her.
Uh-oh.
Oh, full Nelson slam.
And that turns the tables quite a bit for Wendy Choo.
She's going to lock it in. She's locking it. The dirt nap. The dirt nap. There's nowhere to go.
Kylie's in trouble. I do not think she can escape it. It's cinched in. She's out.
Damn. She lost again.
All right, let's look back now. Kylie Rae seemingly overcoming the fear, that dread of Wendy Choo, but that was just a victory for her, so to speak. Unfortunately, not the one she was looking for. The savvy sleep demon, one step ahead there, planting Kylie with the full Nelson slam, and then the dirt nap. Wendy Choo gets another win tonight on Evolve.
What do you guys think of Evolve episode 5? I thought it was a solid show tonight. Wasn't nothing terrible or great. It's just a solid show, which is typical. Oh, folks, I'm getting out of here. If you missed my WWE Evolve April the 2nd, 2021 channel for you guys to check out. And have a great day. I'm not going to say, honestly, I'm not going to review it here because I've already tweeted out about it. I already, you know what? Fuck it. So, I saw this news article that had me concerned for one of my main favorite NXT women's talents on the NXT women's roster. Something pop up on my screen now is music. So I got some shocking breaking news to tell y'all. And I have to get this out as soon as possible because I'm concerned. I am very concerned for Stephanie's safety. Yes, I said Stephanie. Remember Stephanie, the one that reposted my tweet? The one that reposted my tweet a few weeks ago. Ringside News confirmed that her ex-boyfriend's been released from prison. His name is El Contrarero. Her ex-boyfriend is El Contrarero. Oh, and look, what a coincidence. It's raining outside. He's a luchador wrestler. He got released from prison. I am very concerned. I saw Stephanie's Instagram story showing that she was in the Performance Center training, watching one of her favorite UFC boxers from her country for the first time on TV, going up against somebody. I don't watch UFC, so I don't know. But as soon as I saw that news article get tweeted out by Ringside News, as soon as I seen that Ringside News confirmed that Stephanie's ex-husband was released from prison, I immediately reached out to Stephanie in her DMs and I told her to lock her doors and put her windows down and keep her windows down and locked. Lock the doors and keep your windows down, because we don't even know if her ex-boyfriend is going to come back and do it again. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to read this news article. Let me see if Google can do it. El Contrarero. That's yes. Only Stephanie to lock doors and have her window. So reached out to her in her DMs and told her in her DMs, at least for prison. I actually told her that. I even shared an Instagram story mentioning her name, telling her the safety stuff. You know what I mean? I even retweeted Ringside. I quote tweeted Ringside News' tweet regarding her ex-boyfriend being released from jail. So I read the article already, guys, because this is very important. Stephanie fans, if any Stephanie fans wants to reach out to her to tell her to lock the doors and make sure your windows are locked, you can go ahead and do that, because she really needs to make sure her door is locked. Seriously, this guy's out of jail, and he could hurt her again, or he could choke and hurt any woman. He could choke and hurt any guy. He could do it to somebody else. This guy should not even be out of jail, man. There's no reason why he should be out. What I'm about to read to you guys. So, courtesy of Ringside News, says here that Stephanie has been through a lot to get to where she is today. And I have to put this out because I'm concerned, and I want the Stephanie fans to know this too. And I'm sure Stephanie herself already knows, because I did reach out to her DMs and told her. And I did mention her in my tweet and on my Instagram stories. But she has been through a lot to where she is today, and I'm gonna cut my camera off because I don't need it no more, and I'm about to get off of here after this. Her past came back into focus after a major legal development. El Contrarero, her ex-boyfriend, the man accused of violently attacking her last year, has officially been released from prison. And this has to be scary to Stephanie. This has to be like. And now he spoke out. So back in March 2023, Stephanie, along with CMLL, filed a complaint against Contrero, accusing him of choking her and slamming her against a wall during a domestic dispute. The allegations led to Conchero's arrest in Mexico City, and his wrestling career was put on ice as legal proceedings began. Conchero has resurfaced publicly for the first time since his release, appearing on Saint-Son's NGD's YouTube channel. The former A World Trios champion sat beside his lawyers as they issued a carefully worded update. A Lucha Blog transcript the remarks from the video, where Conchero and his legal team focused less on the case itself, and that's what it says. And then it says here that the legal case is far from over, and Conchero isn't exactly walking free. He's still facing strict legal conditions, including no contact with Stephanie. Good. He doesn't need to ever have contact with Stephanie again. He doesn't even ever need to be close to Stephanie ever again. He doesn't need to be beside Stephanie. He doesn't need to be putting her hands on her, kissing her, and all this other shit. So if you have him having no contact with Stephanie and a ban on flight in the country and a temporary block on returning to the ring, then what was the point of releasing the guy from jail? The guy should still be in jail. He should not be out. He should not be out. This made no sense to release him from jail, to give him a no contact with Stephanie and a ban on fleeing the country and a temporary ban when he should have been in jail. But he should still be in jail facing his charges or getting through his charges or whatever. But you know what? He doesn't ever need to have no contact with Stephanie. He needs to stay as far away from Stephanie as possible, because Stephanie wants nothing to do with that guy anymore. 100% wants nothing to do with him. I don't blame her, especially after what he did to her. Choke slamming her and then freaking he choked her and slamming her in the process. I mean, that's just, that guy's an idiot, man. No way I would do something like that to a female, man. Like, come on, dude. That's just exposing yourself as a weak man. You're showing yourself to be a weak man, choke slamming a female. Come on, dude. That's weak. That's weak, choke slamming and beating up a female. That's just not. That's just weak. Beating up a guy and choke slamming a guy is not weak, but beating up and choke slamming a female is weak as fuck. It's weak. And he had no reason to be doing it. That's not right. That's not right at all. And he should still be in jail for that. He should not be out. But yeah, he's still facing strict legal conditions, including no contact with Stephanie, a ban on flight, fleeing the country, and a temporary block on returning to the ring. So he confirmed he's not wearing an ankle bracelet, but emphasized that things are still ongoing. His lawyers are now trying to clear a path for him to return to wrestling. Man, ain't nobody gonna want to see him in wrestling, especially them allegations, especially about him choke slamming Stephanie, man. I'm like, oh, come on. Nobody wants to see this guy in wrestling, everybody see him rot in jail. I'm telling you, it's Stephanie fans in the internet wrestling community on X. I'm telling you. Even I would rather. You don't do that to a female, man. That's not right. You get life in prison for kind of shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's not cool. Stephanie's name was never mentioned in the video. Good. He come out of his mouth, because the moment he mentions Stephanie, oh, he's gonna get a ass beating in his home. The moment he mentions her name, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of guys there where he lives that wants to desperately get their hands on him after what he did to Stephanie. Pretty sure there is. Now, specific details of the case were initially avoided. The video's focus, according to Contreras' camp, was simply to thank fans for their support about his current situation. This guy doesn't even, not only this guy doesn't deserve to be out of prison, he doesn't even deserve support, because what he did sounded serious. What he did was actually serious. It was a huge deal. There's no reason why he should be getting support and he should be out of jail. The guy is not innocent. He's guilty. Bottom line. He is guilty and not innocent. Period, point blank. Simple as that. Since March, when he defended the AAA World Title, battle may be outside the ring as he navigates waters. Well, sat there, or if the wrestling world will eat back in remains. I can tell you right now, the wrestling world is never letting him back in after that. After what he did to Stephanie. Nobody's going to accept that guy. Not even the Hispanic people themselves. They're never going to accept this guy. This guy he's Hispanic too. His own Hispanic people will never accept him. I know they won't. Not like that. Not like what he did to Stephanie. You don't do that to your own kind, man, to your own race, to your own, like, that's just, man. That's just devastating. That's just sickening. And never even noticed that Ringside News put that out yet. Nobody has said anything about it. Only a few people have, including myself. I see a Stephanie fan saying something about it. Everybody needs to know this, man, because if they don't, well, then I don't know. And the viewership for NXT went down this week. Even though the viewership is still a great number. And it still beats AEW Dynamite till this day. So I don't care what anybody says. Dynamite's fucking garbage. It's trash. Nobody watches that shit. I don't even watch it. I stopped watching AEW 2 years ago because of how bad Tony Khan's creative and writing is. It is not. It's not good at all. I recommend anybody who hates AEW, who doesn't like to watch AEW, don't watch it. I'm telling you, don't watch it. It's not worth watching. It's a waste of time. I don't know why we got all these podcasters and all these wrestling YouTube content creators continuing to watch AEW and continuing to review AEW while AEW is suffering. Like, what is the point? What is the point? There's no storylines. No storyline. No fucking, like, none of the storylines on there make sense. None of the matches on there make sense. Like, yeah, they got a good roster. If they push and elevate their talent right and put them in right storylines and right matches. AEW will never be like WWE, and they will never win over WWE at the end of the day. No more Wednesday Night Wars. I don't want to see that shit either. I was tired of the winning. I was tired of the AEW versus NXT Wednesday Night Wars then, and I'm tired of it now. No more. I comment on Stephanie's multiple posts, including the one where she tweeted out and said, "I have proven that I am a tireless warrior," and she has. She really has. A true leader does not only seek personal glory, but finds strength and sacrifice for the well-being of the people he leads. So I replied to her tweet and I said, "Love this quote, Stephanie. Your leadership and dedication to the well-being of others is truly inspiring. You're a great role model." And she really is a great role model for others. You know, for anyone looking to make a positive impact and keep being a tireless warrior and leading by example. She's doing just that, and she continues to do that. I still don't think it was right to have her relinquish the WWE North American Women's Championship, even though I understand why Ava had her do that. It gives other women opportunity to be North American Women's Champion, you know, to carry that championship, to defend that championship, and restore it to its all. I understand. I get it. I get it. I get it why they have her. I get why they have her relinquish it. I understand why they have her relinquish that championship. Oh, guess what? The final boss is returning to SmackDown. I think that was a April Fool's. Somebody posted an April Fool's joke earlier. Man, The Brock is not coming back to TV for a while. He's got acting to do. Pretty sure he's got a new movie that he's going to be featured in. That's going to be coming out this year. But let me tell you right now, Zeta Steele's the next big thing in Evolve, as well as Brittany Reese and Kendall Gray, and those are my favorites right there. I can see big things in those three. Can't wait to see Jordan Grace versus Jada Parker next week. That's going to be a match for the centuries. Powerhouse versus a powerhouse. I seen a news article that Isla Dawn is set for in-ring return after her WWE release. Where is she going to be wrestling at, I wonder? I'm just curious. It was raining just now outside. It's probably raining again. I was hoping Julia would return to NXT this week, but that's not going to happen. And I've seen a new article regarding Julia saying that she's possibly injured. No, she's not. She is still dealing with visa issues. Like, why do people keep saying she's injured? She's not injured. How many times do I have to say this? I am tired of people saying that Julia is injured. No, she's not. It could be a part of creative direction. It could be a personal issue. It could be part of WWE's creative plan. Y'all don't, like, come on. I was going to say, y'all don't know whether she's injured or not. But I seen photos in a video showing, I seen evidence from videos and photos to show that she wasn't injured. For fuck's sake, she was at NXT Bartow confronting Cora Jade. That right there told me that, hey, Julia looks okay. She doesn't look injured. That told me right there, yeah, it was a visa issue after all. There's no way Julia is injured, man. I don't believe this for 1 second. I still don't believe it till this day. I still don't believe she's injured. Guy blocked me because I didn't believe PW Insider's report. I had every right not to believe it because it wasn't true. Just like Brian Alvarez and Dave Meltzer. Just like Brian Alvarez and Dave Meltzer's freaking report on WWE denying that Julia's ever dealing with an injury, which WWE is telling the truth. They have the right to deny that. She's not injured. WWE knows she's not injured. There are a few people in the community like me that know that Julia's not injured. PW Insider was one of the first sources to spread false lies about Julia dealing with an injury when they damn well know she's not. Like, really? You fucking serious with this? Literally just said that she's dealing with visa issues. Looks like her visa issues hasn't ended yet, and it looks like she's still dealing with it. I said, while tweeting out ringside news, while quote tweeting, damn, I can't even get the words out of my mouth. Okay, calm down, B. Let's start over. While tweeting out, quote tweeting ringside news' tweet on the, while quote tweeting ringside news' tweet, them showing the article on WWE denying Julia injury rumors following NXT title loss. I quote tweeted and said again, Julia's absence from NXT has sparked discussion and it is evident that the initial injury report was inaccurate. Visa issues, creative directions, or personal reasons may be the actual causes of her hiatus. Regardless, I even said on there 4 days ago that WWE should prioritize finding a solution that benefits both parties. Julia's talent, dedication, warrant, showcase. WWE can explore ways to make it work. Hopefully a resolution will be reached soon. Julia will return to the ring where she belongs. Did I not quote tweet that and said that? Did I not quote tweet and say that she's not dealing with an injury? Did I not quote tweet and say that the initial report of the injury was inaccurate? It was false and inaccurate from the get-go. It was false and inaccurate from the beginning. She never suffered from an injury. It was never an injury. Yeah, she was injured in that promotion that she was in back then, but not now. We We ain't talking about the then. We're talking about now. She's not injured. And there's a lot of Stephanie fans that are Julia fans too. I'm sure they know that. I'm sure they believe me. I'm sure everybody on here believes me, man, when I tell you she's not injured. Whether she stays in NXT or debut on the main roster at 41 is definitely a major question. I think she is returning. In my opinion, I 100% believe she's returning to NXT because there's no way she's getting called up yet. Why would you want to call her up yet when you can call her up next year along with Stephanie? Have Julia and Stephanie carry the women's division in NXT for the rest of this year, honestly, and Jordan Grace. That's what I would do. I would call up Paula Henley. I would call up the former NXT Women's Champions and former NXT North American Women's Champions like Kaylani Jordan, Paula Henley. Who else? Who else was former NXT Women's Champion? Roxanne Perez is already on the main roster. Yeah. I would call up those ladies. Those ladies are ready. And on the men's side, call up Wesley, Trick Williams. And you could also call up Ethan Page because he's a former NXT champion. Now, Sean Spears is a former North American champion because he dropped that title to Ricky Starks last night. Now you can call him up. You can call him and his whole entire faction up to the main roster. Sean Spears is born and resident of the main roster, dude. He's been on the main roster before, in the past, when he had that 10, perfect 10 gimmick. Remember that? Ty Dillinger, 10, 10, 10, 10. He used to have that gimmick way back in WWE, way back when SmackDown was SmackDown Live once upon a time. Yes, folks, I did reach out to Stephanie in her DMs. I meant what I said. You don't need the proof because the proof is coming from me and it's coming out of my mouth. You don't need to see it to hear it. Yes, I literally reached out to her DMs and said, lock your doors, keep your windows closed. Ringside News confirmed that your ex-boyfriend has officially been released from prison. The release of El Contreras from prison is a complex issue. But I told you, you want to know the good thing I told Stephanie, though? I told Stephanie in her DMs on X that your strength and resilience inspires us all. And I really meant what I said when I told her that. Like, seriously. And I even commented on some of her tweets, you know. And for real, in real life, her leadership and dedication to the well-being of others is truly inspiring. It really is. She really is a great model for anyone looking to make a positive impact, like her, who's looking to be better than her. You know what I mean? I see all these tweets about Dynamite was terrible. Dynamite this, Dynamite that. Dynamite is going to continue to be terrible until there are better writers and producers in AEW. Until there is a new AEW president that knows what the fuck he's doing with the goddamn company. AEW is suffering because of Tony Khan. Tony Khan wants to be just like Vince McMahon so bad. His creator's already like Vince. Dude, AEW has been suffering ever since the promotion started, dude. Literally. I've been saying this for months and months and months. AEW continues to suffer yet again. And guess what? Guess what the ratings, guess what the viewership's going to say when Ringside News confirms and tweets out the viewership? Guess what it's going to say? It's going to say all-time low again. It's going to say that the viewership decreased again. That's exactly what it's going to say. You can blame Tony Khan for not hiring new writers and producers. And why don't you make sure your rosters, your men's and women's rosters in AEW are fixed while you're at it. The talent, they're not being booked right. They're not being put in the right storylines. They're not getting the push that they deserve, that they want. No. I don't even think Thunder Rosa is getting booked and used right on TV. Like, that's how bad AEW's doing. I hope Thunder Rosa figures it out eventually and tries to ask for her release and get out of there, dude. Like, seriously. It is not a good company at all. I hope Sasha Banks eventually figures it out. I hope Mercedes Moné eventually figures it out and gets out of there, too. I hope the whole entire men's and women's roster figures out that Tony Khan is the one bringing them down, bringing the whole company down. Because that's who's responsible for the reason why the shows are suffering every Wednesday night or every Friday night. I don't even think they do Rampage no more. They still doing Collision. like anybody's watching Collision. Who is watching that? Not me. Oh man. You people gotta be so delusional to be watching Collision. You gotta be kidding me. Give me a break. Collision. Yeah. Collision my ASS right now. Seriously. Oh Lord. I'm dead. Anyways, folks, Stephanie is going to she's going to need more support than ever. Show your support for Stephanie. Support her as much as you can, because these people need to start putting out a petition to put El Contrarero back in jail, because he should not be out. He does not deserve to be out of jail. Guy's a fucking scumbag. He's a monster, dude. He's a fucking idiot, man. He should not be out of prison at all. He should be in jail serving his time. Same thing I said about that guy who was messing around with that 15-year-old girl. You didn't think I didn't forget about that? You didn't think I had something to say about that on Facebook? That guy should still be in jail too. He should not have a bail to get out. These guys should not have a bail to get out at all. Should not. It's really disgusting that they let a fucking sex offender out of fucking jail for messing around with a goddamn 15-year-old. That's just ridiculous. That's just god-awfully wrong. Like, it really is. That's like a sin, man. That's almost like a sin, doing that shit. Like, that type shit is just unreal. It's just disgusting to be letting out a sex offender out of jail, knowing he hasn't even served all of his time yet. Knowing he hasn't served all his time. But I'll tell you one thing, this NXT Championship match between Ola Fetty, Trick, and Javon's going to be something else on a whole nother level. That match you do not want to miss at Stand and Deliver. Never mind the women's ladder match. The Nintendo Switch is set to come out in June, by the way. I saw something about that on X. Good luck to the people who's getting that. I'm getting the Nintendo Switch. I'm getting both the Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. So I better wish myself luck too, because I can't wait to have my hands on a Nintendo Switch for the first time, man. Like, that'd be incredible. And be able to stream it on Restream, be able to stream those games on Restream, dude, through the Nintendo, man, that'd be amazing. Multi-streaming. I'm thinking about multi-streaming those Pokemon games, man, through the Nintendo Switch on Restream, YouTube, and X. I want to try to get back to Pokemon games as much as possible because I used to play Pokemon for a long time. Dude, I've been a Pokemon fan since I was a child. Then something happened that made me stop watching it, and I don't remember what it was. Now I'm about to get back to it. And I start getting back to playing it again. But only this time I'm playing the new Pokemon games. The Pokemon games that I haven't played. I think Mina Shirakawa, I think Mina Shirakawa should be in WWE. I don't think she should go to AEW. Mina should not go to AEW at all. My personal opinion is to have WWE keep an eye on her and sign her, dude. Like, oh my goodness. You not want to go to a promotion like All Elite Wrestling. You just don't. I've been hearing a lot of bad things about AEW, and I just, dude, I don't even pay attention. I don't even care anymore, man. Like, I said what I said about them. I'm done. I'm done, man. Like, I'm done saying what I need to say about AEW because I know what I said was. I know what I've been saying about them is true. What I've been saying for months and months and months. I think that Max deal for them was a waste of time. They can't even impress the Max. They can't even impress the owners of Max. The owners of the Max app. You know, where people subscribe to be able to watch streaming television and all this shit. They can't even impress those people. That's how bad the promotion is doing. I'm more focused on WWE. WWE is doing great. My favorite NXT Women's Division, my favorite Women's Division is the NXT Women's Division still. It will always be my favorite Women's Division. My favorite Men's Division, I would have to say the Raw Men's Division. I love the Raw Men's Division, man. I really do. I wish we had USA where I could be able to go live with my SmackDown watch-alongs again. It's been a long time since I haven't done that. I need something sweet tonight, man. Like maybe a milkshake or a freaking McFlurry. Probably get both. But all I can tell y'all is keep supporting Stephanie during these difficult times. And I'm saying difficult times because her boyfriend's out of prison, her ex-boyfriend. And we don't know what's on his fucking mind right now. It could be something bad. Something bad could be on his mind. I don't even think he learned his lesson from prison, really. Should still, like I said, he should still be in there. Yep, he should still be in there. And I know for a fact that Netflix has been impressed with Monday Night Raw and their viewership's increasing, how good they've been doing with their shows. If AEW was producing better television, I wouldn't be saying anything bad about this promotion like I have been for the last for months and months, for years and years. But unfortunately, I never have anything good to say about All Elite Wrestling anymore. Just over it. And like I said, the best match of the entire Evolve episode, this was Evolve episode 5. The best match of the entire show was definitely Brittany Reese versus Zeta Steel. That was a great women's match on Evolve. Those two and Kendall Gray are going to be the stars of the Evolve women's division. They already are in my eyes. And Kylie Rae, if they get her to win matches and not have her losing. But her losing is her putting over women's talent, so I can understand why they got her losing. I get it. She's been in this business probably more than any other woman on that Evolve women's roster, so more than likely. Rusev is back with WWE. He signed with WWE again. I could see him going to SmackDown because SmackDown needs more men's talent. I could even see him potentially going to NXT. Boy, that NXT men's division needs more men's talent. They are still short on men's talent. I could see Miru making his debut on NXT. He's already been on the main roster. He doesn't even need to go to the main roster. Boy, oh boy, would Obafemi versus Rusev be a great freaking match. Talk about feeding families. Holy shit. That'd be a clash for the freaking centuries. I just saw a tweet from an account asking, are you getting what did it say? Oh, never mind. I don't even see it. It's gone. It said, are you getting WWE 2K25 for Nintendo Switch 2? They don't even know if 2K25 is going to be on Nintendo Switch 2 or not. And they're tweeting that out already. Yeah, Tony definitely fumbled the ball because NXT is doing better with Ethan Page and Ricky Saints than AEW did when Ethan Page and Ricky Starks were in AEW. WWE's doing better with those two than AEW. And that has to be sad and embarrassing for AEW. Wait till you see Aleister Black back on the main roster, back on SmackDown. Wait till you see Miru make his main roster or NXT debut. I think he should just go to NXT. He's already had success on the main roster. I think the only championship he's won, really, to be honest, is the United States Championship. So I could see him going back to the main roster to win more championships, honestly. At first I said he doesn't need to, but now that I come to a conclusion to think and realize that he's only won the United States Championship. So I think it'd be fair for him to go to the main roster and win other championships as well. That's the only title I've seen Rusev win in WWE. I'm not lying. Literally. Okay, folks, I'm gonna get out of here. I was only planning on staying on here to give you guys the breaking news. I already gave that out to y'all. But please, whatever you do, continue to show your support, love, and respect for Stephanie, like I have, because I've definitely been doing that. She's definitely one of my main favorites. I love to date a woman like her. I ain't gonna lie. Ooh, señorita bonita. Anyway, seriously though, so continue to support her. Please do not support her ex-boyfriend. He does not deserve support, dude. How can you choke slam? How can you choke and slam a current NXT Women's Champion? He made himself look so weak, and he's probably getting threats. He's probably getting death threats right now from people. I imagine he is. He's probably got access to his phone. He's probably back on social media. I would be surprised if they banned him from getting on there. Really. Wouldn't be surprised if his lawyers tell him not to get on social media to avoid death threats and people calling him names and calling him out and stuff. I mean, well, he shouldn't be out of jail. I mean, even those people know he should be out. He shouldn't be out. Like, you do something, you pay for it. You do something bad, you do something really, really bad, that's a crime, you get arrested for it. I'm talking about a real fucking crime. You do something that's an actual crime, you're going to get fucking arrested and locked up for it. You're supposed to get arrested for shit like that. That's how it works. That's how it works in law enforcement. That's how it works around the world. You do something bad, that's a crime, you get charged, you get arrested, you get sentenced to either life or death. Hell, you could even get a 2-year sentence if it's just only one crime. Now, if it's one crime and it's bad, and it's brutal, it's disturbing, yeah, you're going to get life for that. You're definitely going to get life in prison for that. I mean, I don't know why anybody would want to be capable of committing such a disturbing, sickening crime to put themselves in prison to give themselves life. It sounds like you're just throwing your fucking life away. I mean, that's what it's looking like to me. People just throwing their life away because they don't want to live their life to the fullest. They don't want to achieve their goals. They don't want to do what they want to do. That's just like criminals. They want to do what other criminals do and get locked up and see what it's like to be in a prison cell. I don't want to know what it's like to be in a prison cell. No thanks. Being in a prison cell, not giving no food, or no being able to play on a video game or be able to watch wrestling. No. I don't care about this Charlotte Flair, Ronda Rousey news. I'm not going over that. I don't care about that. I'm on X right now, y'all. I'm getting ready to end the stream here in about 2 minutes. Sitting here, spending some time with y'all. I'm pretty sure y'all are here to spend time with me. You got any questions, man, about anything? Let me know in the live chat so y'all can comment on the stream when the stream gets officially put on the channel. Usually when I end the stream, it doesn't get put on the channel yet until YouTube processes it. They have to process my streams and stuff before it gets put on there. They have to make sure it's, not violating their rules and all this other shit. Yes, we can cuss on YouTube, even with 1,000 subscribers below. We're still allowed to cuss. Remember that time where the news was put out where all of us, to where everybody that does YouTube content creating is now allowed to cuss? Yeah, till this day, we're all still allowed to cuss on our YouTube live streams and everything. I mean, I ain't gonna be cussing like that a lot. Like, I don't cuss like that. Not that much, anyway. I mean, I do cuss, but not a lot. When I legitimately feel like something is serious or something is pissing me off, you know, or somebody being a smart ass, yeah, you know, but like tonight I just feel calm, relaxed, smart, and maybe confident. I felt confident in what I was going to say tonight on the stream. I didn't want to give out that breaking news on Stephanie's ex-boyfriend, but I did anyway. Because I want everybody to know. So that way I won't be the only one supporting Stephanie. That way there are other people that will be supporting Stephanie too. Stephanie has a lot of fans, and I'm one of her fans. And she's got a lot more fans than she probably knows today already. Stephanie is getting more support than her ex-boyfriend. I'm telling you right now. Her ex-boyfriend is probably getting only tiny bits of support. Honestly, there's barely anybody supporting that guy after what he did to her. A lot of people were shocked that he was released from prison. It kind of took me by surprise too. I'd known about it back in 2023. I was 20. I'm 26 this year. Last year I was 25. 2023 I was 24. I was 24 when I found this out. And I found out that her ex-boyfriend was getting arrested. Back in 2023, when I was 24, I found out that he was getting arrested for it. Only to find out this year that he's getting released. That he got released. I mean, it's just odd to find that out. It's kind of shocking too. I mean, you can't just have somebody spend 1 or 2 years in prison and then get released. That guy still hasn't even served his fucking time, man. He should still be in there. I've probably said this about 4 or 5 times. Oh, man, I'm telling you, the justice system made a huge mistake releasing that guy, man. Just like they made a huge mistake letting that former West Rowan High School soccer coach get released from bail. Because he bailed out, basically. They changed his bail and he was able to he had enough money to bail out. Oh, and there's something else I need to tell y'all. Oscar tweeted something out saying that I've been quietly checking out Stephanie for a while. Well, good for her. Because I would love nothing more than to see Stephanie versus Oscar. I would love to see that on the main roster or on NXT. Now, she tweeted out, among all the fresh stars, you stood out. Something about you felt special, like you had a big future ahead. And now, even more so, you might not be interested, but I'd love to invite you to my private arcade. Let's play some games. I'll show you around. Kyoto, Osaka, and Tokyo, too. I'm gonna reply to Oscar's post, Oscar's comment. I haven't commented on it yet, but I will. I will when I get off this stream. It's not shocking that Stephanie named her cat Oscar, because Stephanie herself did mention that she was a huge fan of Oscar, and I'm pretty sure Oscar is one of her other many inspirations. Rey Mysterio is one. You know, pretty sure she got some of her inspiration from Selena as well. Selena was on the main roster. Stephanie's not on the main roster, but she will be. Well, when she gets on the main roster, I can confidently say that Zelina Vega was on the main roster more than Stephanie. I didn't want to say that, but oh well. I did it anyway. But I'm talking about in terms of inspiration. Rey Mysterio is one of Stephanie's inspirations. It's one of her role models. And I would not be surprised if Asuka is second to none at this point. I wouldn't be surprised if she's one of her second inspirations. So I think Rey Mysterio and Asuka is Stephanie's inspirations, and maybe Julia, because her and Julia has a history, and I'm pretty sure they've traveled together, eat together. I'm sure they were a tag team in NXT. Well, they were a paired up tag team. It shows a photo. Photos were shown of Asuka, Julia, and Kylie Rae. Look at these beautiful ladies, man. Look. I ain't showing y'all. Y'all can look it up yourselves on the edge. Y'all can look up Asuka's account. You know what Asuka's X account name is. My advice to Asuka: never let anybody interfere in your private life. Because I'm telling you right now, even one of my Instagram friends, Mama Cole, she has a private life too. She has a man too. And I think that's the advice I'm going to give her as well. But to all the females that are all about having a private life, never let anybody interfere in it. Because you let somebody interfere in it, it won't be any good. It won't be any good. People will start being nosy, start putting out your business. They'll start putting out your business, you won't even know it. They'll start spreading rumors that you did this, you dated this person, or you had an alleged violence or domestic violence against this person or that person, you know. I seen Cam man, I see you, man, in the live chat. I seen you. I didn't feel like doing that Samoan Joe thing tonight. No, I wasn't in the mood for that. I didn't feel like doing that. He probably knows I didn't feel like doing it. He probably just thought that I was going to do it. Just like Evolve, NXT was a solid show as well. And like I said last night, I said, what was the point of having Stephanie relinquish the NXT North American Women's Championship, and she only had 2 women's title defenses with it. And I tweeted out and said yesterday, I now understand why NXT General Manager Ava made the decision to have Stephanie relinquish the WWE NXT North American Women's Championship. It's because she decided that each title needs to be defended separately, and Stephanie couldn't do justice to both titles as a double champion. This decision was made to give each title its own spotlight and allow for more competition within the women's division. So I understand why they made that decision. Was it a short-lived decision? Was it an unfortunate decision? Yeah. I think Stephanie would have been capable of defending both championships. Just like Mercedes Moné is capable of having 4 championships on her shoulders. So you mean to tell me WWE doesn't want Stephanie to go around looking like Mercedes Moné with 4 belts? I mean, that could be a possibility. I mean, I don't blame. I mean, I don't know how you got Mercedes Moné appearing on AEW with these 4 different titles from 4 different brands. I mean, who thinks that makes sense? Just saying. But Stephanie also got to choose her opponent for the NXT Women's Championship at Stand and Deliver, and I went on continuing to say that, which led to a confrontation with Jordan Grace and Jada Parker. Jada Parker is a lot like that woman, like that Armstrong woman on Evolve. I think that Armstrong, that Kaylee Armstrong woman on Evolve, one of Evolve's female powerhouses, I think she got her gimmick from Jada Parker. Because she sounds a lot like Jamie Parker. And she's set to take on Danny Palmer next week. She's a lot like Jada Parker. I could definitely see her be the next Jada Parker in WWE. I can already see the next Jada Parker in her. Now, this move has set up an exciting 6-woman ladder match as Stand Delivered to determine a new North American champion. It's also worth noting, to those of you that don't know, that Baker had only 2 title defenses with the NXT North American Women's Championship, which might seem short-lived, but the decision created new opportunities for other wrestlers and added excitement to the upcoming Stand Delivered. I still was upset that Ava had her do it, but I once again, I understand why she made the decision. I already went over that. I already explained. I hope to see Brittany Reese on Evolve next week. She's great. She is great to have on the Evolve women's roster. She is somebody that Evolve needs. Kendall Gray, Zeta Steele, 2 other women that Evolve needs. Zeta Steele's a heel on Evolve. Kylie Rae and Brittany Reese, they're baby faces. They're top baby faces on Evolve women's roster. Zeta Steele and Wendy Choo are 2 top heels. Zeta Steele didn't want nothing to do with Wendy Choo. I can't say I disagree. That shit was funny though. She called Wendy Choo a voodoo doll. Oh no, that is too fucking funny. On that episode that I watched, that I was live for. Anyways, folks, enjoy the rest of y'all's Wednesday night, and I might be live with a SmackDown preview. Depends on what time SmackDown comes on. If it comes on at 3 p.m., I'm not doing a SmackDown preview because there's no sense in doing a SmackDown preview if they have SmackDown coming on at 3 fucking p.m. Like, really. I ain't doing no SmackDown preview at 11 or 12 something in the freaking morning. Not even 9 or 8 o'clock in the morning. You crazy? I'll still be damn asleep. But I definitely will be scheduling next week's watch-alongs for Monday Night Raw NXT Evolve. So I will be on X and Instagram, so you guys can, you boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, can reach out to me on X and Instagram always if you have any questions. Even if you want to express your respect, love, and support and gratitude towards me, you can reach out to me on X and Instagram, and even on Facebook. I'm on Facebook too. So thank y'all for tuning in for this Evolve Watch Along for Evolve Episode 5. I'm out of here. Peace and have a nice day. Deuces. I'm out of here.